Great, I got no list at all. Got no topics at all for this episode, aside from a happy Juneteenth, everyone. I didn't even know what it was until today. It's just one of those many things that I don't... I guess I don't care about it. And it's not that I don't not care about it either, but really I don't. But I was just looking... I mean, people were saying like, yo, man, yo, dog, yo, homie, this is... Hey, Holmes, this is the day about the Emancipation Proclamation. So I keep seeing like, that's what it's about, right? This was 1866? No. 3. Oh, no, because, yeah, but I guess Juneteenth itself started as 3 years later, it seemed. Yep, that's what it's saying right there on Wikipedia. It is absolutely. And today, it's the first time it's a federal holiday. Hey! Not that it matters for me, because I don't live in America. Fuck's sake. Wait a minute. Yeah, but today's Saturday. And it's Saturday anywhere in the world, as long as it's the 19th. Oh, that's okay. Next year, yeah. And then the year after, it'll be on the Monday, right? Well, if that's how years and days work. I'm just looking for the Wikipedia page. And this, not the page, just the first paragraph. But Juneteenth is the first new federal holiday since Martin Luther King Jr. Day was declared a holiday in 86. That was ages ago. I thought that would have been more recently. Like, gotta make it a holiday. Come on, do it. Got a gun to your head. They probably did that to Biden, who his administration initiated this as a federal holiday. Even if you're the biggest, fattest, racist, against black people in the world, aren't you still just like, hey, all right, we got a holiday? You know, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some things to come out of this, but what you're getting as a citizen, as a property of the government, is you get a day off. Not this year or next year, but maybe next year. Unless you work on Saturdays, and then you don't. Or you didn't today. Or you're not. Because I guess in America it's just starting to be Juneteenth. Oh, everyone's going to have celebrations. Yeah. And I was just... Yeah, it's saying here, like, celebrations include rodeos, street fairs, cookouts, family reunions, blah, blah, blah. And a Miss Juneteenth contest. I can imagine that up until maybe the 70s or perhaps the 80s, having like maybe a black themed Miss whoever contest and it being Juneteenth. They're like, well, we can just do it this way. That's what I'm assuming this is all about. And that's what that is. If that's, I mean, that makes sense from fucking 1866 till more than 100 years later. But, you know, you got black people winning fucking Miss contest nowadays. But it's still going. That's sexist. We need to get rid of this bullshit. We need to get rid of these expressions of... Well, simply just expressions that women voluntarily get into. We need to remove them because they're misogynistic. It's just like the grid girls. A bunch of fucking ugly lesbians were just like... We don't like the grid girls. They're acting all sexy. They must not be doing this of their own volition. That's the word that comes to my head, and I don't know what it means, and I've never used it. But it's their choice. It's a woman's choice. It's her body, her choice to flaunt it around at the fucking grids and all that crap. I don't care about that. I don't go to the races. Fuck you anyway. I don't do this shit. I probably should, because I should probably just have more interests in life, because I have none. But with the grid girls, yeah, and they were told to fuck off, and the grid girls were like, "What the fuck? What we want to do this?" Oh man, I swear. And this is another thing I think I talked about on the podcast, because now I'm remembering like when they said, "Oh, I work in a bank or wherever. I work as this thing or that thing." Their jobs were like probably better paying and more contributing to the world than these fat cunts trying to ban them and everything. Be like, I don't like grid girls acting all sexy. Yeah, well, they're not fucking forced to. They don't need the money, clearly. They like it. I don't. I don't care. Well, fuck off. So it's ridiculous. Bloody ridiculous in it. But what I really think is ridiculous in it is that how come this whole Juneteenth is being celebrated as a black day? This is for the white people. Well, in general, no, I can't say that. Look, all right, white American men mostly. Because they created the Emancipation Proclamation. They abolished slavery in their new country. In fact, I swear to God, I don't know so many details in this history. So look, if I'm wrong about any of this, send me a message saying, hey man, you're wrong. But don't say, here's why you're wrong, and then give me some sources. Just be like, fuck you, man, you're cancelled. You hate black people. You hate black people. Oh yeah, you want to come over to my house and see how much I hate black people when you look at my Spike Lee DVD collection? I got nearly all his movies. You've only seen 2 of them. Fuck you, who's a racist now, bitch? Oh man, I saw the worst Facebook thread. I'll write this down, I'll get to it later. Oh god, this fucking pissed me off. Man, I'm becoming racist. Against everyone. That's kind of the cool. Well, it's not really cool to say, but it's true. I think that's fair to say. Even if something's not cool, it's like it can still be true. But yes, indeed, I am racist against all races. They all suck. This is white male Americans fought. 600,000 died. Let's say 300,000 were on the side wishing for slavery abolishment. I'm sure there was a bunch of other shit in the agenda that they probably cared more about. They're like, oh yeah, slavery. But then there's this other thing as well that we really need to get. The proclamation was 62. Oh, well, I'm wrong. I thought it was. Anyway, with America at that time being such a new country, is that the earliest instance of a nation, I guess, being formed and then abolishing slavery? Is that the quickest time that a country's done that? I may be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe it didn't even happen on such a big scale. So I'm sure, even if it had happened, I'm thinking all this crap, and I could just Google it, but I should probably just DuckDuckGo it instead, because when you Google this sort of thing, it just comes up with articles on The Atlantic about, like, Juneteenth is Representative Day, and also Dominicans are part of it as well. You just think, man, I tried to ask a specific factual question about history, okay? I was also thinking, like, when was the last time slavery was abolished? I'm sure it's happened before. I'm sure it's happened. It's been around. It's been around for a while. I would say most cultures had it. Look, what was it called? The Atlantic. No. Oh fuck. Maybe I am right about this. Yeah, the Atlantic slave trade. I just mentioned the Atlantic. Oh, they need to change their name. They're fucking triggering this. And on Juneteenth, and they're still not doing it. They better do it today, because fuck everything. Everything should be abolished, even if it's no big deal. But okay, the Atlantic slave trade, giving out a whole bunch of motherfuckers, existed from the 16th to the 19th century. Well, that sounds about America's time. Yeah, I don't know when it exactly stopped in Africa, if at all. It's still going. I guess in a sense, not the Atlantic slave trade. I just meant within the continent itself. Anyway, yeah, look, I'm just talking a bunch of shit. I'm reading Wikipedia articles as I'm reading them. I'm just like, as soon as I read it, I'm like, yeah, I know that now. I know all about it. Anyway, yes, this is the day for white men. Not even like white men today, so we're all fucked. This is the white boy summer. White boys did it. Abolished slavery. We did it. No help from women or black people. Not of their fault. They were simply victims. We were the victors. I'm saying this like I have no white association with America. But anyway. I'm sure black people more than anyone were like, African Americans, the first African Americans were probably like, "Yo, this sucks. I mean, someone's got to stop this." And they told the white people. White people were like, "Yeah, maybe." They told the white women. White women are like, "Whatever I think, it doesn't matter. I can't get it done." So yeah, I'm sure women and black people would have been involved as well, and Chinese people, Japanese people could have gotten bored. And you know what? I probably am talking a bunch of shit. I bet it was mostly Japanese people fighting in the Civil War of America. I look it up. I'm like, damn, man. Not mostly, but it was like 27%. Where did they come from? I was just thinking like, hey, why didn't they get some black people to like fight in that war? I guess you could, but you're like, I can't give you any weapons. Use your fists. You can do it. You can sneak up on them. Maybe that did happen. I don't know. But I'd never give a slave a gun, even if they weren't a slave anymore. I was like, yeah. Anyway, I'm talking a bunch of crap, but yeah, I stick to this. This is when white men came through and did it. And I don't know what else to say. I guess like now it's been like that for I gotta do the math on this. I actually am getting fucked up on this math. Like, you think 1863, like, oh yeah, that's about 300 years ago. It is actually fucking my head up. Yeah, 150, 160, yeah. And the white men did it. I mean, like I say, by circumstance, it seems. I don't know why. I don't even know why they abolished slavery. I mean, if you have it, and it's like on that level, like you're building cities and properties, and this time it's not this bullshit that Egypt was doing, spending decades, 100 years, millions, I don't know, maybe 1 million slaves dying to build a fucking tombstone, a pyramid. I mean, they're cool now, but back then you must have been like, man, can we build? I guess they did build cities as well, but goddamn, you just think. When you think of Egyptian slaves, you think of pyramids, and what a useless thing to be building. At least black people, African Americans, the first, were building railroads, I guess, and statues of people that fucked them over. And, no, obviously they were later on. But, roads, man, if I was like a slave at all, I'd just be like, I'm not going to do a good job. I'm pushing this here, and then you start putting down like the tar, I guess, on the road. You're like, yeah, I'm going to make it a little thick. Or a little thin. Fuck these people, man. Although, you know what? I bet people were more humble back then. They'd be like, hey, I'm a slave. This is my fucking life, goddammit. Oh, jeez. Fucking hell. But hey, I'm going to do the best job I can, massa. Yeah, I hope they were like that. They must have been. Hey, black people, you did a good job. It's like the one that shows in song, Slaves, this is your song. Thank you, slaves. Slaves. Oh, they did so many great things. Now you just have sex slaves. They're just there for fucking. They don't even get anything done. God, women are useless. Even as. I'm sure there's a lot of boy slaves. Anyway, I thought I had a really specific thing to come through on this. No, I guess not. I had nothing to say. All I'm saying is this is a white supremacist holiday. Why is it a federal holiday now? It needs to be abolished, like slavery itself. I wonder how long until slavery comes back into America. It's got to happen. It will come in. Obviously, it won't be called slavery. It will just be called something else. I suppose Amazon workers are basically not technically slaves, so I guess we don't have slavery in America anymore. That's great. Anyway, I don't know. I'm talking shit. I don't even care about Juneteenth. But hey, have your cookout, have your barbecue. Fuck yeah, man. This is going to sound heaps racist, but I want to go to a black cook-off. Seems cool, You go there, people are like, hey, man. Yeah, no, it'd be all right. I want to go there and on the phone to the 911 be like, these guys are having a barbecue in public and they don't have the permits or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I'm right. I'm right. Anyway, yeah, Oh man, this is so. Oh, this is the dumbest fucking. Look, like I'm just gonna come out and say it. Look, in terms of Facebook groups, some of them I'm in seem to be like very liberal. Others seem to be very conservative, and that's not because I'm in groups that are literally like called liberal and conservative cunts or whatever. Like it could be to do with anything. All right. If you're in a movie group, it may be a bit more liberal leaning. I don't know. But there's like another group that I'm in that's like edgy memes and that sort of thing. And I guess that's a different thing because that's just more jokey. But this other group, if the liberals, man, some of them are cunts. Some of them are 100% cunts. They're such cunts. And I realized just looking at this thread, and all it fucking was like, it wasn't even like, what do you think about black people? It wasn't even like that. It was just a movie with black people in it. It was just like, yeah. And someone's like, I don't like that movie. Just like, I don't like it. Then people are literally just saying, yo, man, what, are you fucking racist? Immediately. And it's like, I truly, it would be better if you're so fucking ignorant and stupid that you just say that. You literally think that way. That would be better than being a conniving little cunt and making them, like, trying to gaslight them. That's what it is. It's like gaslighting them into thinking they're racist. It's obviously not going to work. Maybe you're doing it for other people. And trying to make other people think that person's racist because they don't like this Spike Lee movie. But I liked all the other ones. Fuck you, man. And there's one guy on there. He got so fucking mad, was calling him a virgin adult baby. Like, I read it. I don't even know if this has ever fucking happened on Facebook, which I'm surprised to say, but it was a comment I read and I laughed because I thought it was a joke. That guy's a joke. That guy that I'm thinking is a fucking joke. And these are the people who have, like, you know, Black Lives Matter around their things and all that sort of thing. I'm thinking that's all optics. How can you be all fucking Black Lives Matter if you don't think all lives matter? I mean, if you're not a nice person, if you are all Black Lives Matter and you're not a nice person, then fuck you, and you probably don't even think Black Lives Matter. You're just saying it. That's just optics for you, and fuck you and your dad. You're 100% a cunt. Gaslighting, manipulative, mean, stinky. You probably stink. You probably stink, and you're not a person I want to hang around. All right, I'm sorry. I just went off there. All I'm trying to say is fuck race. Fuck race. It's bullshit. I can't believe I've spent 18 minutes talking about this crap. I'm not interested in it anymore. In fact, I don't give a fuck about race. There's no. You can talk about race with Africans being enslaved, and then brought over to America to be fucked with. To be broken. But now I think it's just class. It's just fucking class. If you're poor, fuck you. Which I agree with. Fuck poor people. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to be lazy. I'm not even going to describe this. There's a great clip of Norm Macdonald. He's on this program, like radio program. He's not being funny. He's being like completely serious. He doesn't make any jokes, and he describes like black people are poorer than other races of people in America. Poor people can become more desperate and therefore dangerous and violent. I don't think he relates that to being shot by cops or being targeted by cops or anything. That's just what he says. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That's just fine, you know. That's the problem. Black people are socioeconomically lower than other classes in America. That in itself is fine. But they're too low. That's the problem. And we need to give them money. That will solve it. I don't know. Give them jobs or whatever. No, don't give them fucking opportunities. Anyway, I'm fucking president, all right, of America right now. I'm talking this shit. And the radio DJ that he was talking to, this woman was just like, I can't believe you're saying this. It's so racist. You're really thinking this? And he's like, yeah, well, this is how it is. He's not even... He's saying it like it's not my opinion. It's not my opinion. This just seems to be what's going on, and it's a problem. You know, I get like people. You think about criminals. It's like, well, they were desperate. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's an excuse. I mean, still fuck them. They can still go to jail for the rest of their life. It's like they're still fucked up. Yeah, so just watch that clip and you'll have my opinions on black people. Blank. God damn. Yeah, no, I'm sick of it. I can't, and this sucks. This does suck that I do spend 21 minutes talking about it. And this is the thing. All right, fuck it. You know what? There's no white people. There's no black people. That's it. I just had a sudden thought or topic. I just want to get away from this fucking topic, I guess. I guess I was kind of thinking this the other day, but you know the song... Oh, we're just talking about the Beatles in the last podcast, but this, do you know the song Imagine by John Lennon? We all do, you know. I don't think I've even listened to that song all the way through purposefully. Like, I don't care for the song, but whatever. But I did see Ben Shapiro shitting on it a little while ago. And he was talking musically about how he didn't like it to begin with. Fine, yeah, I don't know, maybe the piano's whatever. But he was just tearing into the lyrics. Just being like, oh, imagine there's no possessions. Oh, well, you're a rich motherfucker. Why don't you get rid of your possessions? Blah, blah, blah. And then someone somewhere on 4chan, I don't know. Someone said, like, you dick cheese. It's in the song's title. He's saying, imagine. There's no religion, there's no whatever, there's no money, there's no whatever. He's saying, imagine. He's not saying, I want it. This is how it should be. He's just... And if you imagine such a thing, hopefully you're not going to think, this is exactly what we should do. And even if you do think this is exactly what we should do, no religion, no race, no money, no whatever, even if you tried to do that in some anarchic way, still, you're going to fail the right amount, which is a good amount of something like that, because... You won't be able to accomplish it. That's it. You'll accomplish a little bit of it. You know, if you have such a large goal like that and you really do try to achieve it, you might just achieve a little bit. Or the thing about trying is you try to get somewhere, and let's say when you try, you're speeding up to get to where you want to be. And through trying that speed, and you hit something and it rebounds you the other way. And even if you stop, you just hold, you don't brake, you don't put on the brakes, but you are going to go back with more, I guess the amount of speed that you were before, and then all of a sudden you're heading in the other direction. That's just the thing that happens. Sometimes you try to do something, it doesn't go the way you want it to, and you get real frustrated, and it's like, I take my time, I take my chances, these things never work out, it's just like, I need some time, you know. No, you just gotta... You end up, even further back than before, because now you wasted your money and your time and your everything, and you didn't get anything out of it, and now you have COVID and hemorrhoids and blood out of your ass, and you're fucked now. And you're like, I shouldn't have tried to begin with. I've had plenty of moments like that. Not just in my life, but this year. There's some things that happened this year where it was the worst thing that ever happened to me, and I think about what happened just before it, and I was like, that was like one of the best things that ever happened to me. But the best things cancelled out now. The best things cancelled out. Let's just say it's like a miscarriage. You're about to have a baby, and you're like, I'm so excited, it's going to be great, and then you have a miscarriage. It isn't just like, let's just try again. You're devastated. You're like, fucking, you rebounded, and you went back, way, way further back than you were before. Bummer, dude. Well, I'll never have a miscarriage, because I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it because I almost offended myself. Personally. I don't mean like say... Yeah. It probably revealed too much about myself. Anyway, fuck black people. Fuck black people, man. And fuck poor people. Which... oh god, you know I was gonna say something again, and no, fuck it, fuck race, but class is important. Yeah, I'm gonna look up this Atlantic slave trade. Man, the Atlantic need to change their name. I'm outraged. All right, okay, so I'm trying to look. I'm all over the place for Facebook here, Marketplace. All right, so let's go over the other things I've been selling. Where I got rid of Guitar Hero 2 and 4. I played them again recently on my 360 God, you know what? It wasn't even recently. I guess it was last year. But anyway, I was playing them just for nostalgia. That was it. I had my nostalgia fix. There we go. Whoop-de-doo. That fucking game took away so many hours of my life, and I would not trade them for anything. Oh, yeah. Anyway, those games are gone. Fuck, I can't remember because I'm not on the page. I'm not on the page that I need to be looking at. I'm looking at like Simpsons videotapes. Where the fuck? Because I've been looking up videotapes on here because to get an idea of the price because I'm selling some myself, I guess. And I'm also looking up Simpsons memorabilia. Oh god, what those comic books? Oh, the comic books that were there, and I recognized them all. I'm like, oh, I used to have these, and they were $15 each, and I was just like, oh, why did I get rid of them? I don't think they're still in my house. Oh, I think my parents did. Oh, you know what though? Maybe I'll just go to the. That's a long shot. If I go to one of the like Good Sammys or Salvos near my parents' house to find those fucking comics, because that's probably where they took them. Hopefully at the one near their house, and I could find them and buy them again for like $1. Oh man. Yeah, well. Oh shit. I wish I had this idea the other day because I was just down there. Fuck. Not driving 30 minutes, just these fucking. No, I will. Anyway, I'm looking at these videotapes of The Simpsons. $15 each. Oh man, people are highballing this bullshit. They're just like, yeah, I know you want it, huh? I know you want your fucking childhood nostalgia fix, huh? You want it, you motherfucker, huh? You want it? Well, it's gonna cost you $15 each or $25 for both. $25 for 2 fucking videotapes of these. Oh god, but I am getting a nostalgia hit from them. Oh, dude, and the price, you could see the price on these. It's like, buy these videotapes for only $5. Oh my god. This person really thinks the price appreciated on these things? Because they would be perhaps right. Oh, hang on. Oh, you have to cut out a part of the fucking VHS sleeve. So you could take that coupon and then pay $5 for one of those tapes, exclusive to Big W. We sell for less. Wow. I remember videotapes. What a dark time. I'm sure. I was just thinking this, and I'm sure people thought DVDs were a dark time. But I mean, come on, these videotapes here, and it's such bullshit. They only have 2 episodes on each, so they're 43 minutes. What bullshit, man! You could fit 6. No, more than 6. Yeah, maybe, I think 8. 3 hours for a videotape, right? Maybe not. I don't know, but we were getting ripped off back then. Like, goddamn, $5. I paid $5 for a whole season recently. I mean, you can get them just. Now I'm talking about the DVDs, and even that's old. People must think, oh, DVDs, oh, you gotta fucking put in a DVD and the whole thing. Maybe I'm a bit of a DVD cunt because I sometimes feel that way. I'm like, I'm cool with like grabbing the DVD, putting it in, and turning on the TV. That's easy enough for me. That's fine. The only uneasy thing is the aspect ratio. You know, on my TV, it's either 4:3 or widescreen. You know, I can change it in between if I'm watching Ren and Stimpy or The Simpsons on there or whatever. Oh man! And every time I fucking pick up the remote, I always press the wrong fucking button. Action menu to adjust, not discover or home. Don't press home, because now you have to change the component again, and now it's telling you what videos on Disney Plus to watch. that Simpson episode that you're trying to watch right now. Watch it here. I don't know. And people say like, oh, it's good to own this stuff, but you know, DVDs don't last, man. I guess they do. I certainly have DVDs. Sometimes do. They don't. In fact, I think the DVDs of mine that don't work anymore, it's not because I misused them. I always took really good care of DVDs. I didn't even play those DVDs that much. I'm just thinking of like season 1 of The Simpsons. and Xavier Renegade Angel, which maybe I did play that to death. But both discs don't work anymore. Such fucking bullshit. Fuck DVDs. And fuck streaming as well. Nothing's good. Nothing's perfect. A streaming site like Netflix or maybe one of the other ones. If you're on like one of the free streaming sites, like, a TV channel has their own streaming thing, or Canopy, they look terrible. Especially older movies I was watching on Canopy, and I was just like, no way, this looks terrible. I'm not doing it. Actually, even older, newer movies I was watching on there. If I care about the visuals, I will not watch the movie like that. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. It's good enough. But you don't want that crisp. Yeah, some DVDs don't even look that bad. It's weird. It's like when I was watching Sopranos on DVD. So that's like a bunch of episodes on one disc, and they're an hour long. So it's about 3 hours on a disc. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, that's just enough for a DVD. Similar to a VHS, I suppose. Holds 3 hours, unless you start reducing the quality of the movie. I mean, the video quality. Yeah. Anyway, what the fuck am I doing? Alright, fuck these Simpsons videotapes, which I never had. Because you record it on TV, that's how you get it for free, man. That's the trick. Where's my account? What have I sold recently? Some DS games. I sold Chinatown. Bro, I was playing that on my DS just for shits and giggles. I don't know. I don't think it's as good as I remember. It was just cool to have a GTA game. For a GTA game on the DS, it could have been better, but it was mostly closer to good than bad. But yeah, I sold that recently. Man, I was trying to do something, and then something happened, and then it restarted the game like entirely and seemed to delete my save file. I'm like, that's somewhat convenient for the next person who's going to buy this. Anyway, I only have... Do you remember... I bought my DS when it came out. I just had some money for it, I guess. But do you remember the Metroid Prime Hunter's First Hunt demo that it came with it? Because I sold that as well. So now I've just got Scribblenauts. I should play that again. And Brain Training, which is boring. I should probably get a Brain Training game on my fucking thing. I'm selling my DS. Does anyone want it? I finally sold my Dragon Ball Z cards and the binder. I had like 200 cards, and most of them were like unique. I looked up all the prices of them. Most of them weren't that much. They were just fucking. Maybe you could get $5. Maybe I could start selling each individual one like $5. Oh, I'm not gonna go through that. Yeah, so I just managed to fucking sell that for $100. And someone said too cheap. And I was like, do you mean like if I started selling these individually, like I could make more money? I could probably make maybe twice as much as I did. I really cannot be bothered. I'm glad it's gone. It's out of my life now. But I did spend quite a bit of time looking up them card prices, and I did the same for Pokemon. And I was like, oh shit, man, I thought I had like a $50 card or something like that. And sometimes you look it up on one of those websites that tell you the price. And I think I did see one that said $100 for this card. And I was like, wow. And then I looked it up on eBay, and people are selling it for like $5. And I'm like, I don't know who to believe. Yeah, I haven't really sold anything else. I did sell I had these fucking patches, prints that you put on your jacket or whatever. I got a Misfits and an American Idiot one. I swear I talked about this on the last podcast. And a guy bought them. He's given me the money, but he just hasn't come by to pick them up. Some of these people, I understand that. Like, I think another guy had the same thing. He wants to buy all my Xbox games, but he still hasn't come around. And those two guys have both told me, oh, bro, I just got caught up north and I had no reception, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, that's like the only good excuse you can have. That makes sense. I just fucking hate all these people that they're bloody time wasters, bloody wasting me time on Facebook Marketplace. Man, this episode went for way longer than I wanted it to. Fucking race, fucking black people, fucking Dragon Ball Z. All right, yeah, I don't think I've sold anything else. Can someone please buy my camera? Where the fuck is it? Yeah, bro. I guess I'll have to bring down the price, but damn, man. Because I bought a new camera, GH4, and now I got to get rid of my Olympus EMD Mark III, which, it's a good camera. I would say... I shouldn't be... No one's listening to this anyway, but I should be honest, it is better for photography than videography because it's got issues. When I first bought the camera and it arrived and I realized it didn't have this thing and that feature, and I was like, oh, dude, that kind of shits me up. I still used it, though, for, like, videoing myself for OnlyFans. I'm seriously going to get an OnlyFans, but I might talk about that later. Like, I will seriously get one and have videos that I make that are sexy. Not really. I'm just gonna be doing like one-liners as I show my nipple or my belly button or maybe something saucier. A coin slut, perhaps. Anyway, boy, I haven't eaten all day and I'm still not hungry. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with my stomach, really. I must have cancer, I hope. I think I'm alright. I just, every now and again, every day, maybe it happens, or every 2 days, I get sick, really sick for like 30 seconds. I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. There's nothing that instigated it. I could be driving around somewhere and I'm just like, oh, dude, I feel so sick. Oh, I'm gonna dry retch. I'm just like, fuck, dude. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm so nauseous. I'm gonna throw up, and then I'm just like, ease. All right, now it's gone. I feel completely fine now. What's up with that? I think it's a mixture between alcohol abuse and intermittent fasting. I think that's probably what it is. Yeah, cool. Anyway, fuck you. I'm out of here. Happy Juneteenth. This is the David Morgan Brown Experience, episode 27, yeah? It's now 7:30. You know what day it is. This won't come out on the Juneteenth, though, unfortunately. Maybe... Nah, I don't think I'm going to get it out. Because fuck you, I don't know. That's it. Alright, should probably go hang out with my friends. Nah, fuck them.